What's chill, world? Welcome back to the episode of Rucker to Go, the channel where we review everything combat sports. I'm your host Kira, aka Rucker to Go, and if you're new to the channel, if you found this video helpful in any way, please consider subscribing and clicking that post notification bell so you'll be the first to know when new comes. We're back with it. This is episode 15, and today we're going to be talking about who got next. We're going to be talking about a lot of these exciting fighters who've been winning recently and who are the most viable options for who they're going to be fighting next. All right, so boom. So first and foremost, the elephant in the room. When and who is Conor McGregor going to be fighting? Those of you who don't know, Conor McGregor has recently submitted his USADA drug testing documents. It's basically where licensed people come, they randomly drug test you to make sure you're not using PEDs or any type of steroids or anything like that, to make sure that each fighter is fighting fairly. If you fail, you can get suspended, you can get banned from fighting, and you can receive significant monetary fines. So for Conor McGregor, we're gonna have to play it by ear. Like, he just submitted the documents, which means sometime this week he's probably gonna be back in the testing pool, which means we're gonna have to give him a 2 to 3 month camp. But then the UFC has to have space. But if I was a betting man, I believe Conor McGregor is going to be trying to go for that big UFC main event card of UFC 300 later on this year, early next year, some time frame. I'm rooting for Conor McGregor to come back. Hopefully he comes back in impressive fashion. But if he doesn't, he has a lot of money, so who cares? Next in the lightweight division, I want to talk about Bobby Green. Nobody saw Bobby Green beating Grant Dawson. Grant Dawson is a young, hungry dog. He finishes most of his fights. He's only lost once and now twice in spectacular fashion to a 37-year-old veteran in Bobby Green. Bobby Green came in there with the finesse. His hands were down. He was slipping punches. He was moving out of range. He came in there with a crazy game plan. Like, he wasn't trying to do too much. He was just trying to stick and move. Just touch, move out the way. Touch, move out the way. Grant Dawson left his face open, and then he just got clipped right across the face. Congrats to Bobby Green. He's definitely deserving of a top 15 opponent next. He's beat a number 10 Grant Dawson, who was young, hungry, and only had one defeat. He won in spectacular fashion. It was probably no more than 2 minutes tops, and dude was out of there. Y'all know Grant Dawson's gonna take that loss with a grain of salt. But Bobby Green, he had class. He wasn't trying to clown him after he knocked him out like that. He was just like, hey, there's levels in this game, and he's 37. He doesn't have too much longer to go. He probably has 1 or 2 more title pushes and then he's done. So he's trying to get all these money fights. The only way to get money fights, you gotta win. That's when you get those big fights. That's when you get, hey, is he gonna fight Conor McGregor? Is he gonna fight a top 5 opponent? Is he gonna fight a higher top 10 opponent? If y'all don't believe in Bobby Green after that last fight, I don't even know what to tell you. Next, I wanna talk about Joaquin Buckley. Joaquin Buckley, welterweight is definitely his weight. He was in there moving great. He looked in shape. He picked his shots well. He didn't look depleted. And he won in such a convincing fashion. It was a unanimous decision victory, but dude was trying to get him out of there. And with such an excited performance like that, I feel Joaquin Buckley needs to be fighting somebody within the top 15 easy. Joaquin Buckley said himself, people not putting respect on his name. And it's probably because he had like 1 or 2 losses in his last 5, but none of that matters. It matters what happens right now. At the beginning of the fight, Alex Morano was trying to, he was coming back. It was a back and forth war. But in that third round, dude was running the entire time. He was tired. He was gonna get knocked out. And last but most certainly not least, I'm gonna talk about Joe Pyfer. Joe Pyfer, what he did to Al Hassan was insane. He dictated the entire fight. And all those things he said he was gonna do, he did. He said he was gonna use his hands. He was quicker. The leg kicks, I know they hurt, but I feel he managed it really well. When the leg kicks started to hurt, he just went in and finished the fight on the ground. He picked dude up. He's so strong. He picked dude up, slammed him on his head, got dude in an arm triangle and finished the fight right there. That easy. He's definitely deserving of a top 15 opponent to rise the ranks. And I feel we have a crazy contender. But that's a wrap for the video, guys. I truly appreciate each and every one of you guys' support. If you like this video, let me know what type of videos you guys would like in the future. I'm open to suggestions. I'm gonna cover everything combat sports. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, that post notification bell so you'll be the first person to know when I post. And we're gonna see y'all in the next one. That's episode 15 in the books. Let's go.